Oh, hey. Do you know that Bitcoin's worth $11,954 right now? I remember buying it when it was down at $3,000. This is fantastic. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Loser to Lambo. Thank you for joining me on my journey of going from having lost pretty much everything in my life to owning a Lamborghini in only 5 years. Alright guys, great to see you again. Lots going on. I don't even know where to start. But what I'm going to tell you is I am learning so many new things that are helping me get towards my goals. Do I have a Lamborghini yet? No. Am I still working hard towards it? Absolutely. Can't wait to take a whole bunch of you for rides in it. It's going to be fantastic. Alright, two things I want to talk about in this video. One is, why on earth do I want a Lamborghini and why is it so important to me to have this fancy car? Two is, what is the biggest lesson I've learned since last week's video? Keep things all in the loop, right? Alright, first things first, the Lamborghini. So many people come to me and think it's all about showing off and all about having this super fast car and going tearing it up and causing trouble and just like showing off. I mean, in a way you're kind of right, but there's no heart behind that version. Let me tell you a story about why I'm getting this damn Lamborghini, and it's to inspire people, right? I mean, you want to make the youth or help the youth listen when there's so much going on and bells and whistles and all this stuff, and you want to get them to listen to a message, you got to catch their attention. And I know for a fact Lamborghini catches a lot of young people's attention. Once you have their attention, you can send them a good message and then hope that they take that good message and incorporate it into their life. So that's the plan. Did you know that when I buy the Lamborghini, probably in Vancouver or Toronto, those seem to be the places I've been looking at the most, that when I buy it, the road trip home is going to involve stops at high schools and elementary schools and giving talks to people and say, listen, this is what you can accomplish. And I lost everything. I'm no major success in life, and I'm just, your average Joe. I'm just very stubborn, and I like to set big goals and try really hard to reach them. But, I mean, I came from a very down and negative place where I wasn't sure, if I was going to be living much longer. I didn't know if I'd have a roof over my head much longer. And my bank account was more than empty with a whole bunch of red numbers in there signifying negative account balance. Not awesome. And that was when I started this thing. And in a ton of debt. Gone. Actually, it wasn't a ton of debt, but there was some debt there. And all of it's gone. It's all gone now. All the major debts are all gone. And all I've been doing is growing. And all the money I make, I put back into myself or into my business or into my education. Simple as that. A lot different than the old me. Go to work, spend money on treating myself, take a lot of time off, rest, relaxation because I deserve it. Yeah, that didn't get me any closer to my really, really big goals in life. And if anything, it just stopped me from making goals. Because I'm like, oh no, I'm good where I am in life right now. I'm good. I don't need anything. I don't need goals. You need goals. I needed goals. And this is a really big goal. I can have a massive, massive positive change on many people is the goal. When people sit in the car, take pictures in the car, maybe they can look at that picture when they're growing up and be like, you know what, I still want that. Like I did. I once got to sit in a Lamborghini Diablo and it was life-changing. Absolutely life-changing. So, yes, that's the car part of things. All right, now over to what's the biggest thing I've learned since my last video. And the biggest thing I've learned is, I'm trying to figure out, of all the things I'm doing, where to really put most of my time. Because otherwise, spread too thin or I burn out. Not good. So how do I find out where I should be putting my time? Now, I know one thing that I've learned that I've covered in other videos before is do things that give you energy back. So when I'm teaching arm wrestling, that gives me energy back. I don't feel tired after. If anything, I feel more energized. Okay, spending time teaching people about how to trade while I'm learning to trade gives me energy back. I don't feel like I'm wasting my time or spending my time that's gone and I can never get it back and blah, 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 and I should have done this, should have done that. No, it gives me energy back to do that. So that was one way of determining kind of where I should be spending my time. The other thing is a big lesson, and that's the correlation between addiction and reaching goals, setting goals, figuring out how to spend your time. There's a correlation there. And that correlation resides in, are you passionate enough about the things you think you should be doing or you want to be doing to reach goals in your life? Are you passionate about it to give up the addiction? And that addiction can be just watching too much TV, can be addiction to your phone, can be addiction to drugs, alcohol, lots of different things. But what I'm finding is that I can give up, say, addiction on TV. If I'm giving up addiction on TV, if I'm giving up time to watch a certain show to do something else, then I need to keep a mental note of that and be like, you know what? I did this instead of that, and I still felt great about it. And I don't feel like I was, working all night. And so that is something that I can spend more time on. And it's a good way to see, like, have you even found a thing that you're super passionate about? And you won't know if you found it until you're willing to give up some of your attachments to whatever addiction, some of those, and take the time you would spend doing that, right, and put it over here, put it into your goal reaching activities. And the more I do this, the more it helps keep me focused, and I'm spending more time doing things I really like, so I feel less gassed, I feel more energized, and I feel more accomplished. And when I'm looking at numbers and looking at facts that I've written down, I am more accomplished because of it. So it's been a good system to figure out, am I really doing the right thing? And if you have a hard time leaving your addiction to go do something, even though you like to do it, you don't like to do it enough if you're not willing to sacrifice. If you want something, you have to sacrifice something. And that's all the way, like Napoleon Hill wrote about that in Think and Grow Rich. Actually, many great authors have talked about this. Tony Robbins has talked about this. But if you want to have massive action, you also need to make those big decisions. And you need to make sacrifices. You just sacrifice something to get something. That just means giving up, taking time away from something to put into something new. And I'm doing that a lot, and it's helping me a ton. So all this is keeping me on great track to reach my goals. Trading with Forex has been slower for me because the market's been highly volatile. It's been all over the place, so I've got a few trades, nothing big, and crypto's been kind of sort of the same. Though still, I find that the cryptocurrency trading is easier in the way that it's more predictable. It doesn't go all squirrely as often, so patterns are easier to see, and that helps a lot. So I don't care if Bitcoin's going up or Bitcoin's going down, I'm trading it regardless, and usually making money on either way. So just need to keep growing that bank so that as my capital grows, so as the amount of money I have to trade with grows, then I can put in bigger trades. So that's how this keeps snowballing. So I didn't start out with a ton of money, started with a bit of money, and I'm just snowballing it. But yeah, those are the big things. Before it's over, Atlas update. So Atlas is done agility level 1. He's into agility level 2 right now, which is coming with some of its own challenges because I've had a couple nights now where we were going to do agility training and he was like, nope, I don't want to sit here and wait. I don't want to lay here and wait. I just kind of want to go do this and I want to go do that. And it's super frustrating. Super frustrating for me because I'm there spending time with him and, paying money to spend time with him to go do this stuff. And he's just like, nope. But I'm reminding myself of everything that I've gone through and everything that I'm doing. And most of the things start out difficult and then I work on them and I work on them and work on them and tear things apart, break them down into small things and work on those little things. And then I get better at it and I get more educated on it. And that's with everything I've done. So why not this? So just like anything, it all has growing pains and I just need to deal with the frustration, take advice from the teachers and just keep going. Don't give up, right? If I didn't do things that I'm not good at, I never would have even made my first YouTube video. because I didn't even know how going in. I just knew I was going to sit down, film something, figure out how to edit it, and post it after. Right? But that's it, you guys. Thank you for coming back to another episode of Lose It a Lambo. My name is Curtis, and I hope you continue to follow my journey of going from having lost pretty much everything in my life to owning a Lamborghini in only 5 years. Right on, guys. Peace out.